Hi guys, in the last video of this tutorial, we learned about the installation process of Docker engine. If you have not watched that video, please go to the playlist. Here we have a Docker tutorial and you can watch that video and then come back to this video. So now I'm little excited to run my first Docker container. Okay, maybe you also. It happens whenever we learn something new, we always want to see like how it is going to work, how it looks like. So that's why we are going to run a very small container, and we will not get into details, but we will just see like how easy it is to run a container, and within few seconds your application will be up and running. So we are going to take example of two applications, two web servers that I'm going to run today. The first one is Tomcat, another one is Nginx server. Okay, so let's see, first of all let's verify whether Docker is working fine or not in my system. So let's see Docker version. So you can see that Docker is up and running. We can see the details. As I have promised, we will discuss in detail about this architecture, what is client and server in the terms of Docker. Okay, now Docker is up and running. Now we are going to start Tomcat web server in this system. Okay, so the first process would be, we'll go to Google and there we will search it, Tomcat Docker image, and there we will check this one, Tomcat official image. So when you land on this page, you will get it. This is the hub.docker.com, where you will find the images for applications which has been posted or registered here. So now we have a Tomcat image, and if we see downwards, right, so we have all the details regarding the Tomcat container, how to run, and how to access them, what are the details. These things you can find it here on the page. Okay, so you can take your time, go through this document and try to understand, and maybe at this point of time you will not get everything, but as time passed, right, and as we start covering all the topics, it will be easy to understand these terms, like what they are talking. We have different versions of these images. Okay, so let's start. The first thing, we are going to start the Tomcat web server. So here let's say Docker container rm, then I'm going to define the port 8080 and the image name Tomcat. Okay, so I have missed the command Docker container run. Good. So Docker is trying to find that image in my local system, but it's not available. That's why it is pulling it from the Docker hub. Once the download is completed, it will start the application. So downloading may take some time based on your bandwidth, but once the downloading is completed, your application will start in few seconds. Yes, so now you can see that, right, server startup in 43 milliseconds. Now let's access this. So what is the port? I have defined it, right? The external port was, here is this one, 888. We'll come to this statement and I will try to cover them, but in the next video. So as of now, just I wanted to share it. So this is the port that you can use to access Tomcat on your local machine. So let's do that. Localhost and here 888. Yes, because your Tomcat is running, that's why you are able to get this page, because there is no such page available here. That's why you are getting 4 not found. It means that no page, right? I don't remember the endpoint of this. Okay, good, no problem. So we are done with Tomcat web server installation. Now let's move to another one, that is Nginx. So again we'll follow the same step. One more thing, I have used here -rm. It means that this container will be deleted or removed from the system as soon as we cancel this process, we stop this process. So to stop this process, press Ctrl C and the process is terminated. And if you go here and try to access the page, you will not able to get that. So let me show you now, right? Fine, I hope it's clear. Let's move to the next application, which is Nginx. So we'll follow the same process. We'll go to Google, we'll try to search for Nginx Docker image. I think Nginx Docker image. So you can see there is Docker poll Nginx. So again let's run that, and you can go through this document as I shown you for Tomcat. You can see all the details, what is this application, how we can run it, how we can access it, all details are provided here. Okay, now let's go and run this application. So I'm going to run docker container run rm, then to define the port -p, we mention, let's say mention some other port 8282 and ask to run internally 80, then Nginx. You can mention the version, so let's mention the latest one. If you don't specify this, it will be by default latest. Okay, just for understanding, we'll add that latest. Sorry, typo. Yeah, so docker container run -rm -v this, and good. So now again it is trying to find out, trying to find that image in my local system. It's not available because I'm running this first time. So let's wait to complete this. Yeah, it's downloaded and now the application is started. You can see started worker process and worker processor started in, and on which port it is up and running, 8282. So let's try to access the application. Localhost 8282. Hooray, we have this application up and running, right? Nginx. So that's all for this video. I was trying to just run the hello world kind of program, right? The way we learn, we execute in Java, the first program. Similarly, I try to run our first containers, and I'm really very happy and excited, right? So yeah, I hope you also enjoyed this. So yeah, that's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you really like it, please hit the like button and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much once again.